welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're doing nothing. I am off to my new workshop, but I'll take a few more bits there, wire up a few more things. Going to give you a little look round. Next week I've got some jobs starting in the workshop. Something came up, I've got a phone call. I've been looking for a workshop for ages, but not actively looking, if that makes sense. And my mate rang me up and said the fella that was next door to him moved out, and am I interested? And it was cheap, and I was like, yeah, I suppose so, I'll come and have a look. So I went and had a look, and it's at the old farm that I used to be on, and it's just ideal. It's just somewhere dry to be able to work, because this weather has been ridiculous, as you all know if you live in England and you watch me. If you don't, then our weather's been disgusting the last few years, really. It's been terrible, but yeah, it's not been great this year. And yeah, it came out at the right time for the right money, and I couldn't not take it. So yeah, I've been plodding along, tightening it up, as they say, and putting some lights in and some bits and bobs. And now I've got an alternative. I'm not stripping the van out, the van's fully mobile still, but I've got options now when the weather's bad. And I think we're going to have a bit of a terrible winter this year, so yeah, it's going to be a little godsend, I think, having that place. So yeah, I'm heading over there now. I'll give you a little look round, tell you about some of my plans, and yeah, we'll go from there. See you in a bit. Here we go, the new palace. Reasonably long, quite thin. Well, it's 3.5 metres wide, probably ample for what I need to do. Yeah, just been putting some lights up and stuff. Got another little compressor for in here. I've not run in the dryer with this one, so run 10 metre airline over. Got some 3-stage filters on the wall there, just some A&I ones. Obviously airline. There's quite a few bits that I still want to do in here. Paint the floor, maybe make it a bit cleaner. Someone has painted this black, and this used to be covered in these foam mats, but I've got a feeling these would hold a lot of dust and dirt, so I don't really want them down. I like to be able to sweep the floor and wet it down and what have you, really. So yeah, I've just got some old bits out of my shed and stuff. I've still got to finish wiring. Just got to put some junction boxes over them. I learned one thing about being in builder mode, so I'm not a DIY guy. Not all breeze block is made equal. This stuff, no problem, could screw into this and that, but that I found out is concrete block. It's a different story. Yeah, done my nutting, so that's the only place that I could put that light. I wanted it a bit lower, but there was already raw plugs and that up there, so I just used existing. So yeah, that's why my wiring is not straight there, and it bugs the hell out of me. But you cannot bash into that, it is a nightmare, and the drill I've got, I can't get through it. So I think you need like one of them hammer drill things for that. But yeah, I mean, it was already sheeted off, which is good. And it had just 2 standard tube lights up there, and I just went where they was, because the wood it's not straight and staggered. So like this light up here, there's like one random bit of diagonal wood going up there, but I just thought, I'll chuck a light there because I'd like some light over the front here. But yeah, it's decent. Got electric roller shutter, it's dry, and it's going to be somewhere all right to work, really. I've got no plans of doing anything major in here. I'm just going to treat this as somewhere to work. The only reason I went and got another compressor, this is similar to what I run on a van. Mine's a twin motor. This one's got 3 motors on it. 15 point something CFM this one. Pretty decent to be fair. I just wanted to be able to work independently. I don't mind getting equipment out of the van and that, but I don't want to have the van plugged in and coming through sort of thing. So, a few days have passed since I've managed to finish this video. Yeah, I've used the workshop a few times now. It's not much tidier, to be honest. But yeah, all of the compressor works really well. Really happy with that. Yeah, I was quite shocked actually, because that is a total different animal to the one I got in the van, and I wish I actually bought one of them for the van now. It's a lot thinner and longer, but the dimensions of the one in the van is really good, to be fair. But this, yeah, really good, builds up really quick. Well happy with that for the money. That was only cheap. It was about $4.20 delivered, I think. And I was looking at second-hand compressors for in here. I thought, oh, I'll just grab a second-hand compressor off eBay or something, chuck it in here so I haven't got to run leads in out of the van. Got no problems of getting equipment out of the van. I'll eventually get extra sandpapers and stuff in here, and you know, at some point down the road I'll be fully independent in here and independent in the van. But for the time being, because I don't want to spend thousands on buying other equipment to go in here, I'm just going to do it like that. But I thought, I don't want to run airline out of the van to be able to do a job, so if I want to shut the shutter sort of thing. So yeah, it was like £250 for a used compressor, 300 quid-ish say, and then you think, well, what if I buy that and it sort of dies in a month's time? You're going to be kicking yourself. I didn't really want to spend more money, but I found that for $4.20 delivered with cut years warranty, I think that one's got. And I thought, you know what, it's a no-brainer really. So yeah, I just ordered that and it's worked out sweet. So yeah, got a job here. I've done a couple of jobs, but got a Range Rover here to do tomorrow. Customers just dropped that off. I just had to come and sort a few bits out up here. Got to have a little tidy up and what have you. Yeah, got a bumper scuff there, and a little dent and a scuff in the wing there to sort out. We've got a bit of scuff up here, paint transfer. We're not painting the bonnet, I'm just going to try and remove that for them. The job is the bumper corner and the wing. So we get that sorted. Yeah, sort of thought I'd make this video, show everyone what's going on. Yeah, I've got some plans after Christmas. I'm actually looking at getting into doing some training. I want to do some smart repair training. I've had a guy called Lewis come out of me a few days. Basically went up north on a training course. Paid, I don't know, 1,200 quid or whatever for a week, and he come out of me for 2 days, learned more with me in 2 days than he did in the course for a whole week. And the stuff they recommended him to buy was just ridiculous. Nothing was in the real world, and the equipment was just, I don't know. Listen, everyone does things differently, but when you do this job for a living and you're out in the real world doing it and you're using proper products, when you hear some of these recommendations you think, oh my god, it is just useless. So yeah, it really made me think, and he was like, you should absolutely go into teaching. The guy didn't come out with me for teaching. He literally, how the conversation started was, he wanted to just come and shadow me for a few days, sort of, you know, get his confidence up and, you know, do sort of what he wants to get a feel for it, I suppose. So he's come out of me a few times now, and after I've seen what he's been taught, and it just really made me think, I can't believe there's people out there charging for this knowledge, and it's rubbish, really. So maybe it's my calling. I mean, I only ever really started YouTube to sort of help people learn how to paint. So I've been speaking to someone that's really clued up about this, and they're really, they used to run training companies and they really know what they're talking about. I'm as you all know, thick as two planks and dyslexic and academically not that good with all that sort of stuff. But if you're here and out in the van with me and what have you, I can teach you. So that ain't a problem. I'm just getting some help with the legal side of things and the paperwork and breaking it down into modules and trying to do it properly. See if that'll rest that there. Yeah. So yeah, basically next year that may be what's happening. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to offer smart repair courses. Probably going to do like flat and polishing courses for the detailers that are, don't really know how to flat and polish paintwork. Can do. I mean, the world's your oyster. There's loads of variations of what you can teach. You can do refresher courses, things like that. But I'll be able to offer some smart repair training in here and out on the road, one-to-one training. It just seems like most of these training places these people are going to, and I've obviously been doing a bit of research, looking at websites and stuff, you go into a body shop and it's not the true environment that you need to learn in. It's all well and good learning how to be a smart repairer in an 80 grand spray booth, but that ain't where you're going to be working, mate. You try and put some sheeting on a motor outside when it's 25 mile an hour winds. There's no point learning in a booth if you're never going to be painting in the booth. So yeah, all of the homework that I have been doing, it's just like, wow, it just opens your mind. And I just think I'd quite enjoy teaching people how to do what we do. So yeah, after Christmas I'm going to definitely be looking into doing that. I mean, there's people out there that just sort of do their own thing, in their garage, doing their own DIY and stuff, and they'd love to learn how to do that next bit, So I'm kind of going to be catering for everyone. Like, you don't have to be a smart repairer. You can come and learn the basics and stuff like that. And obviously there'll be ongoing support, stuff like that. So I'm going to, properly go for it. I was even considering going to get a proper IMI qualification, but to be honest, everyone I've looked at, you don't need it. I've never been qualified at spraying in my life. Most of my friends that are really shit hot painters, they're not qualified. They're going to get that bit of paperwork satisfies no one. That's only for people that want to get a job in a body shop sort of thing. It don't interest me in the slightest, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, so next year that might be happening, and I've slowly been sort of looking at Salvage again, and I might change things up next year. Might get a few little things going, maybe get a Salvage motor in, sort that out. I've got no interest in turning this into Bodyshop mode. I'm just really happy that I've got somewhere dry and we've got an option to do some work. So just sort of plodding along, dealing with family things as well. I will keep trying to do videos as and when I can, but I'm trying. I started this video and it's now probably 3 or 4 days later. We're getting there. But yeah, just thought I'd give you all an update. This is the little palace. So I'm going to try and film this Range Rover job tomorrow, so you'll have a little bit more content as well. Looking forward to it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me if you reckon the training's a good idea. But from real life experience, from having someone coming out with me who's been on the training course and me seeing their knowledge and then him questioning, and don't get me wrong, he's a really good student. Every time he comes out he's got a notepad and a pen and what have you, and he's questioning everything I do versus what he was explained, and then I'm telling him the reasons as to why you don't do what they've told him to do. It's just an eye-opener, and it's just really funny how it happened, and it's just shocked me that people pay for this and then you're seeing it and you're thinking, Jesus Christ, you can't do that in the real world. And that's what's made me think, I could do better than that. And then he's saying to me, you should do that. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it all started. That's why I did start doing YouTube, and it's sort of gone a different way, and I don't know why. YouTube's really hard, and some of the people watching me have got YouTube channels. They know it's difficult to do, difficult to edit, to upload, to have the time to do everything, and especially when I'm dealing with a lot of personal things at home. Yeah, it's just one of them, but I kind of feel like this is the direction I want to go in. I don't care what I do, paint related wise. I'm happy doing smart repairs. If money were no object, I'd be happy in my own little body shop, but it don't bother me. I enjoy painting, and I think I'd really enjoy teaching people how to do it on a daily basis as well. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when it comes, but yeah, just thought I'd give you all an update. I've waffled on for far too long now. So yeah, that is it from me today. As always, a massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.